if you already work in marketing, you know that marketers wear lots of hats. Even if you work for a big company, you're going to be doing a lot of things. If you are, by title, a data analyst on the marketing team, you're doing a lot more than just analyzing data. You are going to need to know how all of the systems work. You're going to need to have a good, intimate knowledge of how everything works so that your prescriptions around the data are accurate and helpful to the rest of the team. This same thing can be said for the importance of search engine marketing and display advertising. No matter your role on the marketing team, whether it's writing content, producing social posts, buying leads, whatever you're doing, you need to know search engine marketing and display advertising, at least a shallow level. And in this video, I'm going to tell you a couple of reasons why, and then I'm going to show you very briefly how you can spend about 5 hours to learn what you need to know for that groundwork knowledge of search engine marketing and display advertising so that you can do your job better, so you can be a better contributor to your team, so you can make better decisions for your own marketing efforts, and get those pats on the back and extra money in your pocket for being a rock star marketer. So I'm going to briefly talk about 4 reasons why you should know search engine marketing. The first is using Keyword Planner. It is a tool provided by Google that allows you to look and see how different keywords are being searched on the Google search engine, and you can use that knowledge to boost non-search engine marketing campaigns. So let's pretend you're releasing a new product and you're going to have some print advertisements going out in a catalog. What keywords do you use in that advertisement? As you're creating the content, what should you be writing about? What's most important to the consumer? If you use Google Keyword Planner, you can get a better idea of what is being searched and get ideas for other keywords you hadn't thought about that you could be tying into your campaign. The second reason is marketers are wearing so many hats that it's easy to get distracted by one small thing that they're supposed to be doing, and then they move on to the next thing, and then they move on to the next thing. However, I'm a firm believer that all marketers should have a conversion-focused mindset, where you're really thinking about what a conversion is for you. Maybe a conversion is simply someone watching a video. Maybe it is someone filling out a form on your website, or maybe it's that ultimate purchase, the sell, what we all strive for. But having a good understanding of search engine marketing helps put you in a conversion-centric mindset. Another reason is you can boost non-search engine marketing campaign effects. For this, I'm going to minimize my video here, and I'm going to show you a graphic that I've created. Let's see, open this in a new tab so you can see it better. So this is what is called an impulse response function. So if you take a certain action at day 1, what are the effects on subsequent days on different marketing channels? So what I've illustrated here is search engine marketing and display advertising. If a company spends money on day 1 on search engine marketing, this is showing what happens with awareness stage channels. So awareness stage channels are TV, radio, print advertising, the kind of marketing that's not as targeted, and you're going to see higher up in the funnel, the purchase funnel, or the customer journey. It usually occurs first. It doesn't always, though, as we see in this this graphic. So this is for one company that I did consulting for, but I think it's something that you'll find in a lot of different firms too. It's a finding that can be applied to other firms. This firm, if you hold all of the marketing spend for all of their channels, and I think they have 16 different channels that they're spending money in. If you hold all 16 channels, kind of zero them out, take the effect out, and look at just these 2 buckets. So search engine marketing, which is Google and Bing paid search, and then display advertising. And then if you have another bucket, which is awareness, so TV, print, radio, if you spend money on day one on search engine marketing, how is that going to affect the TV ads and the radio ads over subsequent days? It shows, this is exciting, it shows that your search engine marketing budget being spent on day one is going to lift the awareness channel. It's going up funnel and lifting awareness channel days 5 through 8. This means if someone is online and searching around and they're searching for, so this client was a language learning software client. If they're searching for language learning software and they see the ad in the sidebar, and then 5 to 8 days later, hear an ad on the radio or see an ad on the TV, they are that more likely to engage with that TV ad. Call the number, order the software, call in from the radio ad, go to the website that's URL that's in the print ad, whatever it be. It's been shown that search engine marketing helps benefit non-search engine marketing campaigns. Okay, and then one more thing I wanted to focus on is that with search engine marketing, you can identify consumer intent and use that to build out market segmentation. So let's say you sell an outdoor grill, you put on your deck for grilling. Who are your customers? You may be able to say this is our general customer, an individual who is a little bit more wealthy and has a little bit of extra time and loves the outdoors and is a little bit more of a foodie. You can say that's our general customer. But is that your only customer type? Most likely not. You're going to have different genders. You're going to have different socioeconomic bracket sitting customers. You're going to have some customers that are really interested in grilling because it's quick and easy. Or you may have others that are really artistic in their grilling. You may have some that are smokers versus flame. So you have all these different segments. With SEM, you can run some basic ads, let's say some really broad target ads with keyword. If someone searches barbecue grills or best barbecue grills, you can run this keyword as a broad match. That means that anyone that searches a related, somewhat relevant term will see your ad. And then you can see who is clicking through those ads. And there's something called the search terms report in Google Ads that you can pull up, and it will show you all of the keywords that are being searched to trigger those ads. And you can use that to say, oh, here's a new market segment we didn't think about. So it helps build out market segments. So this is why I think search engine marketing and display advertising is so important for all marketers, no matter what they're doing. Okay, if you're doing content creation, if you're managing affiliates, whatever it be, understanding search engine marketing is super important. So in this blog post, I will link to this blog post in the video description, but I've got some information on where to turn for quick search engine marketing and display advertisement education. You likely don't want to spend dozens of hours. To become an expert, according to Malcolm Gladwell, you need to spend 10,000 hours. I have managed a lot of paid search advertising accounts, but I don't think I've spent 10,000 hours on it because I've worn lots of hats. But there's two different kind of learning modules or courses, you should say, that Google Skills Shop provides that I think you should go through. So the first one is their display advertising certification. For my own students, I recommend that they do modules 2 through 5, which I've linked to here, and that they don't need to do the certification. The certification kind of proves that they really know their information. Display advertising is very important, but not quite as complex as your basic Google Ads search. So if they take the search certification, I feel like they've got the Google Ads display certification done as well. But I do want to show you really quickly. If I click this, it will probably take me to authentication. So I need to sign in with Google. So I'm signing in here. And it brings me to this specific item in the course. It's very, you can click, it'll say start for you the first time. It's got some stuff to read through. You can view a couple different articles. You can check your knowledge. For my students, I don't require that you check your knowledge. That's okay if you don't do that. However, I am going to have in my quizzes at the end of the week 1 or 2 questions about the display advertising, just to make sure you got that information. So the check your knowledge may be helpful. So complete this, complete this about reaching users through display ads, increased efficiencies, delivering the right message. Go ahead and complete all of these modules, and you'll see that this module takes 10 minutes. Super easy to get through. So these general modules take about an hour. If you're really focused, you can get through them in an hour. The Google Ads search certification takes a little bit longer. It takes about 4 hours. And if you click here, you'll see they say that it takes 3.7 hours. There's a lot of reading, albeit interesting reading. Like, this is very compelling. And no matter what you're doing in marketing, if you come in your pajamas, bring a comfy blankie. My boys would kill me if I call pajamas jammies or blankets blankies. They hate it when I do that. They say, "Dad, we're older than that." But they're not really. I'm trying to keep them young. So that's why I use terminology like that. Grab your comfy blankie, grab a coffee, hot chocolate, whatever your vice. Cuddle up and enjoy the certification. It'll take about 4 hours. You work through it. And after you're done, you need to make sure you pass this assessment. Okay? It is required for my courses. If you're not in one of my courses, that's fine. I do still encourage you to take it because it's very valuable if you put in your LinkedIn profile that you have this certification. Very helpful to you. So with that, I hope you all will see the value in search engine marketing. Jump in. If you need a little more convincing, I've got a whole blog post about search engine marketing that will walk you through the value.